What's going on? What's going on, everybody? So today I got on a guest. I got Troy Bikelyfe today. It's gonna be real cool. It's gonna be real dope. This individual I actually found online. I was just searching around and ended up finding somebody on a was that a dirt bike, Troy?
Yeah,
Yeah, on a dirt bike. And when I looked, the man had no legs. I mean, literally prosthetic. Are those prosthetic devices?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'll just call the elephant in the room for what it is. You know what I mean? And I was impressed. I was really truly impressed because even for myself, sometimes, uh, sometimes I'll be like, man, life's hard, this and that, and I'll get into these moments where maybe I'll just want to lay in bed all day, right? But then I look at somebody like you, and I see you doing everything, just living your life. And I actually got a picture that I found on your Instagram, and I was really impressed with something else you were doing. I was like, wow, like the sky's the limit, and it's all literally all in your head. So first, before we get started with you, I just want to go ahead and do our typical segments, for today real quick, and we'll have Troy help us out here. But pretty much, we're going to start with, let me see here, our first mention of the day, right? And we got Mr. Shrimp. And let me hold on. Mention of the day. Boom. Let's see. Heard that drum roll? You hear that drum roll, right, Troy?
Yeah.
All right, cool, 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 cool. All right, so we got Mr. Shrimp. I mean, he's over here in the Westgate area. I've actually been seeing his food truck. He's right next to Hubba Bubba. Actually, very, very impressive on their marketing strategy. When I saw the truck and I saw Hubba Bubba, I knew exactly what they were doing. I don't know the owners of them, but I just need to shout them out because I see them on the Explore page and I see how it looks like they're producing good food. What do you think, Troy?
Say, hell yeah, man. It look pressure, bro. I
Right,
definitely
right,
go get it.
exactly, exactly. Now, for pretty much what's trending today, I mean, they're saying that lung cancer warning for foods which make up half the average diet after new study. Pretty much what I was reading here, and I mean, I think this is kind of, everybody kind of knows this stuff, but it was saying here the researchers focus in particular on UPFs that included sour cream as well as cream cheese, ice cream, frozen yogurt, fried foods, bread, baked goods, salted snacks, breakfast cereals, instant noodles, shot bought soups and sauces, margarine, soft drinks, sweetened fruit drinks. I mean, pretty much all the fast foods. I mean, it is linked to lung cancer as much as, they taste good and things like that. I mean, it's pretty much everything that they offering to us. I always tell you
Yeah.
guys, it's straight poison out there, but you do the best you can do. Joel Osteen, which is a famous preacher, his mom died. It seems like, yeah, his mom dies at age 91. So my condolences to him. And I always talk about a sponsor. As you guys know, I'm in the health insurance field. So the sponsor for today is going to be Louisiana Group. Pretty much Louisiana Group, guys, health insurance agency. They'll be able to get you health, vision, dental, supplemental insurance. Anybody under the age of 65, we could definitely help you out. And yeah, I mean, the consultations are free. So there's really nothing that, you're going to get charged. It's pretty much a consultation. You sit down with me, and if we can save you money, cool. If we can't, then not a big deal, right? Now, for latest news, yesterday I talked about this too. The administration's ACA marketplace will raise healthcare costs for millions of families. Pretty much, guys, people are going to be losing their health insurance and the tax credits they're going to be losing. So, what that means is that premium costs are going to go up. Okay. Now, also, what I also like to talk about, guys, is, you know, I like to make sure that I always help you guys with your health because You know, you can't get your time back, but you could always get your health back, right? So here I wanted to show you guys this guy. Let me see. Right here, look, this guy right here at almost 80 years old, literally kneeling down. Let me see. I can't play the audios because yesterday I got a copyright violation. But look, 80 years old and literally going down almost on his knees. I mean that's impressive right there, right, guys? And just in case, just show you guys because I don't think it was sharing the screen. But the ACA marketplace rule will raise healthcare costs for millions of families out there. And now we'll go ahead and start with pretty much the interview for our guest today. So Troy, go ahead and tell us uh, where you're from.
Oh man, I'm from Montego Bay, Jamaica, man. John's Hall to be exact. You feel me?
Okay. And when did you come to the US?
2004.
Okay, how old are you?
You could say 10, turning 11 almost.
10, turn 11. Okay. How was
Mm.
life like in Jamaica before you came to the US?
Like you want the perspective of when I was there, like what I thought it was like when I was
Yeah.
there, or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
all right,
What was
shoot.
life like?
I mean, life was cool, bro. I got cousins everywhere, aunties, uncle. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot tougher than the States, of course, because not everybody have cars and everything. But, being from a small town, everybody's so close, we don't really trip about stuff like that because everybody just come together and we just mob out, go wherever we want to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Um, it was cool, man. I loved it, bro. Like
Okay.
being older, I could look at it from like a better point of view, but it was tough growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But being older, I could look at it like, bro, that shit was amazing. You know what I mean? It built my character to who I am
Now,
right now.
now when
Shit.
you say tough though, what do you mean? What do you mean it was tough?
I mean, shit. If it rains, boy, you getting wet.
Why is that?
I mean, we got zincs. You know what I'm saying? We got zinc roofs and shit. It ain't not everybody got concretes and shit like
I
that.
was gonna ask you about that because there's a YouTube channel I watch, Ross Kitchen. I don't know if you ever
Yeah.
seen them, but I see their homes and like literally it looks like tin. There's like no doors, almost look like dirt. Is that like how you guys were living?
I mean, I wouldn't know about that because I don't know what his
No
situation is.
windows.
Nah, we got windows, but
Oh, okay.
just like I wouldn't say I had it the worst. So I would
Yeah.
never be that person, man. But there's a lot of people though that just live in huts. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Hey, you feel me? But it's just knowledge
Now,
is power. You know what I mean? Not everybody care to seek a greater knowledge to try to change their life. So some of them just settle, or they're just, you know what I mean? They feel like they can't break the spell, so they just got to figure it out. You get
yeah,
caught up figuring it out so much, you don't have time to try to better that shit. You feel me?
yeah. Now, how did um you came by plane with your family?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro.
Oh, nice. Okay, and who came? Just like you, mom, dad?
Well, my mom and dad came like early in the 90s, and me and my brothers came in '04.
Oh, okay, so your parents came before you and they left you out there with who?
Shit, I was out there with my brothers, my grandma, my auntie.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody.
Do you feel like that kind of matures you younger when your parents aren't really around like that?
I don't know, man. I guess it depends on the person. Everybody takes it different. I mean, the
Yeah.
fact that I grew up in a community and everybody was so close, sometimes it felt like my mom was at work, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But she was
wow.
really gone, you feel me? You get to understand that you could call, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know what I mean? But you mean you're gonna miss your parents. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say it to make it, I don't want it to sound sad or no shit like that. Of course you
Yeah.
miss your mom, but I mean, I got my grandma, I got my aunties there, my uncles, my dad's brothers, my mom's sisters, they made sure I was good, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't really nothing I had to worry about. But when you were a little kid, you just want to run around and play and shit like that. So it ain't really much you
Yeah.
think.
Well, I mean, I know when you're a kid you don't think about it, but I know as an adult, I thought about it more like, man, my mom had to work so much, my dad wasn't in the picture, that it did kind of shape who I am. You know what I'm saying? It did. At that time, I didn't realize what was happening. It was just kind of normal, right? I mean, you grow up, no dad, mom's working, trying to take care of bills and everything. But now it's like, man, you know what? That really shaped the type of person I am, and it made me grow up. And I kind of had to be on beat about everything, right? Like I
Mhm.
had to make sure, like, hey, it's not, my mom's not here, watching over me, right? I got to kind of figure it out. But you feel like you said you had a big community to where, you know, everything kind of seemed cool and safe and things like that, right?
There wasn't nobody fucking with my brothers. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
And
There you
trying
go.
to sound tough and nothing like that. I was the youngest of the group. You know what I mean? And even before them, it wasn't nobody messing with my family. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we're from a community where everybody knows each other, so we more or less look out for each other. You know what I mean? It's just when you go to like different areas and stuff, you got to worry about other people messing with you and shit like that. But where I'm
Yeah.
from, till this day, good.
Nice, nice. So you came here at 11 years old.
Yeah, pretty
So
much.
you came straight to Palm Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because you told me you left. Where are you living right now?
I live in Minnesota right now.
Minnesota. Cool. So you came to Palm Beach at 11 years old. You came with your brothers. And what was life like then? Like, were you guys good? Were you guys living in, you know, I
I
mean, what was,
mean, to us, to us, we was straight, man. Cause like I said, bro, back home, if it rained, we got wet. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And when you move to the states, it's a lot of different struggles in the states. But from my point of view, or from my point of view, it could always be worse.
yeah,
I don't really care to see the struggles that some people have, because moral of the story is a lot of them just don't choose to go out and get it. A lot of
yeah,
people say they can't get it. I mean, yeah, but you got to figure out a different way to try and get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
yeah,
keep knocking on a door that's closed, it ain't never gonna open. Go knock on a different door type thing. You know what I mean? Um, some people are impoverished here, but in Jamaica, you don't have an opportunity. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? A lot of people don't even have the opportunity.
for real.
In America, everybody is given the same opportunity, right? You just fuck it up along the way. Either you don't really want to listen to some people that's telling you to do better, or you don't want to think for yourself to do better, or you don't want to see the struggle that you're going through to, like, all right, I'm gonna make a difference and just do better and just
Yeah,
give up. Or, you know what I mean? Everybody have their reasons, but you gotta want it in life. Either you
yeah,
choose early or you choose late. Somewhere down the line, you gotta choose. And if you don't choose, man, life is always gonna be hard.
yeah. Now, as I'm hearing you speak, I keep hearing that, I keep hearing from your mouth that it could always be worse.
Yeah, bro.
Were you always like this?
Nah, man. I used to
No,
not give a fuck. I used to feel like I was gonna die before I was 21. You know what
same
I'm
here.
saying?
Yep.
It's just it was
I celebrated my 18th birthday. Heavy.
yeah, man. Like, I was doing so much shit before I was even 20 that people wait. Oh, when I'm 21, I'm gonna be doing this, that. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah,
doing that shit years
yeah,
ago. So when you
exactly.
get to a certain point, it's just like, all right, none of that shit really mattered. But I didn't get this way until I lost my legs, bro.
Yeah,
Before, like I said, most of the stuff that I say is how I felt or how I thought. I used to feel like I wasn't one of those guys that was destined to make it out. You feel me? I gave up.
yeah,
I gave up on myself. I want to say along the way, but not like entirely like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself, no shit like that.
yeah,
But
yeah,
I never really saw my fullest potential. You know what I mean? I never really believed in it. I always knew I could do great shit, but I just never believed in it. You feel me? But it's just like some people need that extra, like, spark to just be like, bro, you could do it. You feel me? And when the time that I needed that the most, I ain't never really heard it. So I started beating up on myself the most, you know what I'm saying? Because I come from like a rough setting. And
Yeah.
from rough setting, you can't come from a rough setting and expect people to be like, yo, here, come cry on my shoulder type shit. Nah, I'm gonna tell you, stop being a bitch. Feel
Yeah.
me? Get your shit right. And if you don't
Exactly.
figure it, you know what I'm saying? If you don't figure it out, bro,
Find a
down the
way.
line, you're gonna
Find a
see it.
way.
You know, one way you're gonna see, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's how I had to learn. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for that. I'm not gonna lie to you, because that's why I have no choice but to just keep going. I'll never quit. I'll never give up. You feel me? But
Yeah.
some people, they want that shoulder to cry on. When they do that shit, it's not there. So they just, like you said, they get depressed. They be down on themselves. They feel like some things are not for them. They give up. You know what I mean? They don't know a way out. They turn to other shit, and then it spirals further down, and then you can't come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, you didn't start thinking like this till you lost your legs. How'd you lose your legs?
Man, freak accident, man. 2014. I was riding my motorcycle, and some dude
Oh,
wasn't really paying attention. Yeah, he was in the middle lane. I was in the right lane. And as I was about to pass him, long story short, you feel me? He tried to make a right turn into a neighborhood and he clipped me. But it's like I was still straight when he clipped me. You feel me? Because I was on the bike, but I rode the median, or I hopped the curb, you know, and I ran through two poles.
crap.
My leg popped off the peg type shit, and the poles
Oh
did the
my
rest.
gosh.
Yeah, freak accident, dog. But
Well, I'm glad you're alive.
hey, respect, man. Like I said, it could always be worse. I lost my brother in 2008. You know what I mean?
How'd you lose him?
I don't give a fuck about losing my legs. If I think, talk, even feel no type of way about my brother, I might shed a tear. You feel me? So it could always be worse things. You know what I mean? So when you have
How'd you lose him?
same shit, some dude hit him off his motorcycle.
Motorcycles?
Yeah, dog.
So like all your how many brothers you got?
How many brothers I got?
Yeah,
Well, I got three brothers, man, but
three.
I lost one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you guys were always into riding bikes?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You guys were riding bikes in Jamaica?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
I mean, everybody ain't had no bike, but
Yeah.
we got the chance to take one of them shits. We taking them shits. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. I mean, I'd figure in Jamaica you'd have more bikes than cars, right? No?
Not really. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's whatever you can afford.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True. How was life like having, you know, three brothers and two? You were the youngest?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel like there was, you know, like you got a lot of your toughness and a lot of your strength from having, you know, a household full of boys?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, right.
And it wasn't really much sympathy. You feel me? It tell you stop being a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, we fight a lot, but you know, after you fight, um, my best memories with my brothers, bro. We used to play Madden, FIFA. You know what I'm saying? That's when you could fucking score 100 on Madden. You know what I'm saying? Like we used to
Yeah.
play that days. We just sit there play the game. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Those are best memories.
That's awesome. So
Yeah.
you lose your legs. What's next? What happens?
Lose my legs, and then shit. At first, I was like, "Fuck, I'm about to be the baddest no-legged nigga out here." And then, you know, I came out here and I found out there was a lot of badass motherfuckers out here with no legs. So then I was like, man, all right, I gotta do something to like keep myself relevant, because I don't really like sitting at home or just
Yeah.
not be nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I like somebody having something cool to say about me. So
Yeah.
I was like, what I'm gonna do? Then I told myself I was gonna start riding again. I started riding my motorcycle, or I rode a motorcycle like 5 months after I lost my legs, and then that
Wow.
shit was
5 months.
yeah,
Sheesh.
that shit was kind of scary though. I ain't gonna lie, that
I
shit made
bet,
me.
bro.
I was nervous as a bitch, but I did that shit because it was something I wanted to do. But
Yeah.
when you do stuff like that, bro, you realize how it affects other people. You know what I mean? Even though it was fun for me, my dad was scared. My mom was scared. You know what I mean? I didn't want to hurt them again, for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I had to just be like, fuck it. And I switched it and I started doing like marathons and shit. That's like some hand cycle shit, you know.
Yeah.
Man, I did a marathon. I did a marathon. I want to say the first one was a Palm Beach marathon. And if I'm not mistaken, bro, I got first on that bitch. I was like,
What?
yeah, I did that
Bro.
shit. I trained for like 5, 6 months. You feel me? Every morning, like 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Meet up at
Wow.
John Prince Park and shit. We used to go get that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was one of those dudes that you see on those bicycles on the side of the road, cars.
Wow.
I did that shit, man. But
Yeah, I've
that shit
seen that. I've
was
seen the
too much.
videos. It's too much. You don't like it?
Nah, man, I was tired as hell, bro. I smoked, so I can't be out here put 26 miles, bro.
So what?
13
You
miles,
you
bro.
had to you had to spin the wheelchair.
Constantly
Oh my
for
gosh, bro.
13 miles, 13,
That is a
20.
lot. That is a lot.
That shit, man. I got to a point where I'm
Your
all the
forearms
way
are
down
huge.
there. I'm all the way down there. There's people behind me jogging and shit. And then you do a U-turn and you're just passing them. There's so much fucking people that are cheering you
Oh
on,
my
clapping. I'm
gosh.
just
I bet.
like, bro, how the fuck are
I
we
bet it
doing
felt good
this
though.
shit? Huh?
I bet it felt good though.
When you finish.
Yeah,
It
when you finish.
ain't feel good doing that, motherfucker. I wanted to stop so much time, but so much people
Wow.
tell you keep going and shit. That shit. But
Wow,
it's
that's
it's a good feeling, bro, just to just set a goal and complete it. So with that mindset, I just kept going. You feel me? I did one marathon, I did two, and then from there I started playing basketball, and then basketball really like launched me off. Cause like I said, when you when you're when you're used to being up here or feel like you're up here, and then you get hit off. You know what I'm saying? Everybody keep living, doing their thing. All you want to do is try to just catch back a little bit of spark. You feel me? So I found
yeah.
basketball, and basketball was cool to me because they said I could make it on the USA team or get a gold medal or some shit. You know, I'm fresh in the game. I just lost my shit, so I'm thinking this is the coolest shit ever. Yeah. So I was like, all right, bet. Found a team that was down in Miami, and them boys just came off of winning their I guess
This team
national.
right here?
Nah, that's the team I won a national. Well, we won a
Oh,
national championship with.
wow.
That's Fort Lauderdale. But I initially went down to Miami, and them boys were tough, bro. Them boys was fast as hell. I was like, damn, I could do that. And it was like, yeah, man, you just
Wow.
gotta put the work in, bro. And so said, so done. You feel me?
That's awesome, bro. That's
Hmm.
awesome. Now, I wanted to ask you when you first woke up out of that accident, what was your first thoughts?
I was like, what the fuck am I doing in the hospital? I was like, yo, I crashed. And then when I woke up, I had the tube thing in my throat, and I was
Oh my
basically
gosh.
coughing and shit. And they said, "Yo, hold up, hold up, hold up." They took the shit out. You feel me? You cough the shit up. You feel me? And I said, "Damn, I crashed." They said, "Yup." And then I was like, "Damn, so if I crash, why the hell my shoes on so tight?" And my mom was like, "How you gonna have on shoes? You don't got no legs." I said, "Damn, for
Oh
real,
my
both of them?"
gosh, bro.
She's like, "Yeah." I said, "Fuck, I want to see them." And then I tried to take the shit off. They were like, "You sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then they showed me the shit. The shit was gone. I saw the left one first with some holes coming out of that bitch. I was like, "Damn, that shit was draining blood and shit." I was like, "Damn."
Oh my
And then I
gosh.
saw the right one. I'm like, "Fuck." I was like, "Why they different sides?" They was like, "Well, we couldn't save the
They
left
try
one
to
because it
save as
was,
much as they
yeah,
could.
yeah." So long story
Oh my
short, it's
gosh.
just it's like a dream, bro. You wake up and them bitches was gone. I felt like I was sleeping. I don't even like. It felt like ain't shit happened. You know what I mean? It was
Now,
free.
did it feel like you actually processed it all the way when you first saw it, or you feel like it hit you more later on?
Like you felt like I accepted it type shit.
I don't know. Like I've been through traumatic situations. Like, for example, I lost my girl, right, to an overdose. I
Yeah.
found her in the bathtub and I found her dead. And at first, obviously, it was a shock. But then it's almost like a couple weeks later, or even a week or two later, it's like I actually felt it. Like it's almost like like you feel like you wake up from
Okay.
a dream. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Did that happen to you or no?
Yeah, you can say that, bro. All right.
Yeah.
When I woke up, I was, you could say, still kind of happy, bro. I didn't shed a tear. I
Yeah.
was good, bro. I had my mom, my
Like it
dad.
didn't hit you all the way.
I mean, it hit me.
Yeah.
I was like, damn. I was like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like no fuck. I wasn't
Yeah.
crying,
Yeah.
bawling and shit. You feel me? I saw my family there, and instantly, I'm all right. Shit. You feel me? I woke up.
Yeah.
Like I told you, I lost my brother. You feel me? So when I asked him, I was like, damn, I got in an accident. It was kind of like shit. You feel me? But all my friends, or most of my friends, were already coming to the hospital, bro. The first week, bro, I must have had more than, if not 1,000, 1,500 visitors, bro. Like that shit was crazy. It was so much people coming to the hospital. They had to put me in like a private room, for my safety and shit, because they just felt like some shit could happen.
Yeah.
Um, bro, that shit, people were sneaking in, skipping their
What?
turn and shit. That shit was
That's
cool as fuck. They
crazy.
made they made me feel like a celebrity. So I didn't
For real.
really, yeah, I didn't really process the part like, oh, I'm hurt. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Shit's
That's what I
changing. You
mean.
feel me? Nah,
Yeah.
it was cool, bro. It was fuck. It was, bro. It was cool, bro. I had nurses trying to beat my meat in that bitch. That shit was
Oh my
cool, bro.
gosh.
Swear to God, that shit. It was a different experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they made me feel special in there. I
Yeah.
had I had nurses coming in there checking on me, just listening music, or oh, you listening to, they made me feel good in there. So it wasn't
Yeah.
like tough. But you see, when my brother came, like I have a brother in the Air Force. You see,
Wow.
when he came back from Kuwait, boy, I broke down like a bitch, because he was all the way across the world. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, I get that.
He had to come. So I don't know, that shit kind of hit me different,
That's
dog.
when it hit you, right?
Yeah, it hit me different. I was crying for days, boy. The man lifting me up, putting me on the toilet and shit. I'm crying, dog. I felt like a whole bitch in there. Talking about water on his back, and I got a shit. And I mean, that shit
Wow.
was comfortable. It was a
Wow.
shitty experience. It was a bad experience.
Wow.
It was tough, man. But for I mean, not knowing what to expect. You know what I mean? Never went through no shit like that before. I mean, I think it was straight. I think it was a smooth process. Everybody took care of me. They made me feel like I didn't have to worry about shit. I have an English teacher, bro. Like I remember when I first met that lady. You know what I mean? Till now, she's still in my corner. She did any and everything in her power to
Wow.
make sure I was all right. You know what I'm saying? Her and her whole family. You feel me? So it's different things that people did for me to make my experience a little bit easier. You know what I mean? I don't know if everybody have that, but I definitely did, bro, and it made my shit a lot easier than it was supposed to be.
Now, looking back on it, do you feel do you feel like all this was, I don't want to say meant to happen to you, but do you feel like there was a purpose behind all this that happened?
I don't know, man. Uh, you know, Jamaicans have a lot of fucking metaphors and beliefs and sayings and shit to make you just
Yeah.
feel, yeah, you're supposed to be like this. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happens before time, or you know what I mean. God don't give you nothing that you can't
Yeah.
have, stuff like that. But I don't feel like this was supposed to happen to me, bro. I feel like
Yeah,
if
I don't
I
want to say supposed, but like there's a purpose behind it, you know?
I mean, the purpose behind it is that nobody else would have been able to tolerate it. You know what I'm saying? I think I do this shit pretty well. The next person might want to commit suicide and shit because it's not easy. You feel me? But I think it was put on me to slow me down. You know what I mean? I was moving too fast.
There
If
you
I
go. That's what I was
man,
looking for.
I mean, I can't say too much, but you know what I mean? I was
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
dumb shit, bro. Like I said, I didn't think I was gonna live past 21. You feel me? And that's
Yeah.
because my brother died. My brother used to do everything perfect, everything right. Straight A student, B, he never had a C or D. You know what I'm saying? He did everything
Wow.
right. The man died. He died like weeks before he was supposed to graduate. That shit tears you apart. You feel me? So, like I said, just not everybody feel like they destined for greatness, especially when they were struggling the whole time to try to figure it out. You know what I mean? And there's
Yeah.
people figured it out and they don't even get to reap all the shit that they've sown. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's just trials in life, man.
No, yeah. I mean, I asked because, a lot of my traumatic experiences, I feel the same way. It's like, who else, would be able to handle some of the things I went through, in my family. And that's why I like to do these type podcasts and I like to get out there because we all have a voice. We all have, somebody who's maybe going through something similar. And I always think it's good to inspire the next generation, inspire somebody going through what you're going through. So yeah, much respect on that. Now I also want to ask you about your parents. The way you talk about your parents, man, it's like I hear it in your voice, bro. Like, how long have they been married or together? I feel like you have very good parents, bro.
Oh, I love them, man. This is the best
Yeah.
you could ask for. I ain't gonna lie to you, but everybody have their shit. But
Yeah,
my
yeah, of course.
mom, my mom and dad, to me, they've been together forever. I think my
Yeah.
mom, like 16.
Oh, gotta cut off.
Oh, no, I was getting
Oh,
a call. My bad.
oh no, you're good.
Yeah, they're young lovers, man. They grew up
Oh,
together. They made
nice.
a life together, and they've been together they whole life basically.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I can when you were talking about your parents, I can see that you guys seem to have like a close knit, family. Like you can count on them. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, that's 1,000%. I call them right now. They probably pull up tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, do they live in the area or they live
Nah,
over here in
they in
Palm Beach?
Palm Beach. They in Palm
Oh,
Beach.
okay. Nice. Now, what's one thing that you feel like people misunderstand about you the most?
One thing I feel like people misunderstand about me the most, probably my intentions.
What do you mean?
I mean, they always feel like they know what I be up to and shit like that. They be reading into me without asking.
You
They'll
think
look.
people misjudge you?
Yeah, a lot every day. God dang it, but
Yeah,
it's all good. I don't really give a fuck. You give me the opportunity, I give you the opportunity. That's how I
yeah,
see
exactly. Yo, I was looking at your Instagram today. What were you talking about?
it. Man, bro. So I was, I was,
You
I
was
was,
you was a little heated, bro. I'm like, what's he talking
man,
about?
I was hot as hell, bro. I, what was it? Man, I had an appointment at the damn mechanic, right? Wednesday, right? I ordered my tires. My tires got like delayed or whatever. Ended up coming to my house because it's like a rerouting address.
Mhm.
So boom, drops at my house. I go to the place. Let's say my appointment was supposed to be for Thursday. I go there Thursday. I only have one of the tires. I was supposed to have two. Right, my appointment's for Thursday. All right, boom, pull up. Now they want me to wait, and I already made an appointment because they started on somebody else's vehicle, right?
Oh
And
my gosh.
I work so hard on patience and tolerance and shit. Just be like, yeah, all right, you good, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? You do it so much that shit be like, bro, what the fuck? People really trying to take advantage? All right, but boom, I waited. I'm like, all right, so can y'all help me after him? They were like, nah, man, just make another appointment. I was only like 30 minutes late,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
So I pull up. I pull up. I want to say the following day. I didn't make an appointment. I pull up the following day. It was an open slot, right? Nobody there, right? The person that was supposed to get service was probably like 30 or 40 minutes late. So I'm like, bro, y'all can't slide my shit on, bro. It only take 20 to 30 minutes. Feel me? Y'all could. It's three people here. Y'all
Yeah.
could work on his shit and my shit together.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
feel me? Y'all could
Yeah.
give me the tools. I do it myself. You feel me? But it's like, damn, bro. All right. It's like they have some type of energy towards me. They just like consistent telling me no, telling me no. It's money I'm trying to spend with y'all. It's
Yeah,
three of
exactly.
y'all here. It's easy work. But I'm like, all right, don't overthink it too much. Just let it ride. All right. So I made an appointment, and when I made my appointment, I think my appointment was for today. I go over there today, and it was like I said, it's only supposed to be 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. I'm at work, bro. And I go in there, you see these people lollygagging, walking around. I'm the first one there, lollygagging, walking around
Wow.
and shit, just bullshit, bro, wasting
They were
time.
young?
Huh?
Were they young?
Nah, man, some older
Oh,
dudes. You feel me?
wow.
Yeah, bro, some older dudes. They're supposed to know what they're doing. But like I said, it just like it could have just been because I'm at work and it's irritating me and it's building
Yeah,
up. From the other day, they could have just did my shit, let me go on my way.
of course.
Now I'm watching them. I'm like, bro. And then when you're looking at somebody and then they just
Hmm.
look at you like they were just talking about you. I'm like, they talking about
Oh
me laughing and
no.
shit. I'm like, all right, ignore it. All right. I go back in there. I'm talking about 30 minutes later. My shit's still like my wheels is off. My wheel is off. Like they just put the tire on. You feel me? They didn't even balance it yet. I'm like, bro,
Oh
what
my
the fuck is
gosh.
going on?
Yeah, it don't take
I
that long.
and I have a client with me. You feel me? I take care of developmentally disabled people. You feel me?
Oh
And
wow.
my client's one of the cool ones. You feel me? But it's like, bro, gotta go home. He was at work already. They don't think about none of this shit. I got him here sitting, waiting on some shit that he don't need to be sitting, waiting on.
Yeah, yeah,
Y'all telling me to just wait. Well, you supposed to have been done like 20
yeah.
minutes ago. An hour into this shit. I'm asking all that, bro, what's going on, bro? Is there a problem? You feel me? He's telling me, wait. He can't come tell me like, hey, yeah, man, I messed up on this, or sorry, this is what's taking so long. Two other cars come in, they finish their shit.
Oh my
Gone.
gosh.
All right, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, I would flip
I'm
out
getting
too.
hot now. You feel me? I'm getting hot, bro. An hour and 15. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, bro, y'all need to get my shit done so I get the fuck out of here, bro. Hurry the fuck
Wow.
up. I'm talking. I swear to God, I'm talking about hurry the fuck up. They telling me calm down. You can't talk to me like this. I said, suck my dick.
Oh my
All right, bro,
gosh.
what the fuck? Y'all got me out here waiting, talking about other customers as if I'm not a customer. And as I'm telling them, like, bro, y'all is doing other people's shit. Like, y'all prioritizing other people's shit instead of mine. They
Yeah,
going and did this shit right
exactly.
next to me. Some white couple walk up trying to ask the guy that I was talking to about some shit. And he just turns and does it. I said,
Yeah, that
fuck,
ain't
nigga,
right.
come do my shit.
That ain't right.
Bro, I was hot. I was hot as hell in there. I got so mad. Dude started telling me like, "Oh, I'm sorry, bro. You right." Da, 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 da. But he might not even feel like I was right. He probably just trying to calm me down. But
Wow.
I know how to calm my own self down. It just that shit was some bullshit, bro. And I promise you,
Yeah,
if I had any one of my real friends around me, bro, we probably would just crash out for no reason before I lost my shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's just people don't look at you and give you the proper respect you deserve. But then when you overreact, then they want to be like, "Oh, you this, you
yeah,
that."
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man. They
Exactly.
always have something to say when you overreact. I wasn't. I don't think I was wrong. I might have been wrong for getting a little upset and calling them out of their name, but feel me? They took me there. You feel me? Like, bro, I wasn't trying to get here, bro.
Do you
I had
feel
my
like
fucking
do you feel like people treat you differently because of your legs?
man. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah. They feel like they could get over on some shit. They don't really know that shit happened the same way. They always look, bro. One of the key things about me learning how to walk, I didn't like people looking down on me in a wheelchair. I hated it.
yeah,
Bitch, look at me eye to eye.
yeah,
Yeah, don't look down on me, bro. I feel like you trying to size me or some shit.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
don't
was
like
gonna
that.
ask you that too. Like, you probably got a lot of pity, you know, as you were going through the process and things like that, right?
Bro, if I'm in a wheelchair and you come and kneel down next to me, bro, and you're not a coach,
Yeah,
bro, I'll tell you something, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Pity, I don't really get no pity because if it's coming, I'm gonna ignore that shit. I
yeah,
don't get
yeah.
pity. I don't need it.
No, that's cool, man. Yeah, you don't seem like, the type to have a problem and just like dwell on it. You
You
really
can't, bro.
seem like the type person that's just like, okay, there's a problem. Let's get past it. Let's find a solution.
Especially if we can't deal with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. I mean, ain't nothing in life worth holding on to, bro. I seen some of the realest people in life throw their lives away for some simple ass shit they could have figured out. My cousin's doing a 20-year bid right now, probably
wow.
30, on some shit that he could have just been like, all right, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just choices you make
Something
in
that
life.
happened in a second,
Yeah,
probably.
bro. 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Takes 5 minutes to throw your life away. Probably less. But
yeah.
you could process it or just think, you know what I'm saying? Even if you want to do something, you could think about it and attack it in a better way. But don't just throw your life away. Don't just let your anger get the best of you. You could be angry. You told me earlier, like some people get depressed and they just want to lay in bed all day. Man, that shit's
Yeah.
okay. You feel me? You accept that shit. You sit down, whatever the fuck you got going on, you own that shit. You express that shit to yourself. You don't gotta express it to nobody else, especially if nobody understand you. You express it to yourself. You point out what the problems are, and if you can't solve them yourself, bro, you figure out how to let it go. You know what I'm saying? But you
That,
own that shit.
that's a good point. That's a good point you're bringing up because it's not the fact that, hey, you can't lay down for the day, right?
Nah,
It's the
nothing wrong with
fact that, yeah, there's nothing wrong. That's a good point. It's the fact that people will go 6 months
yeah.
of
You
laying
go
down.
2 days. You go 2 days, that's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You get yourself today, that's all right, bro. But don't fucking do it again tomorrow. Go to the gym tomorrow. Do something
Exactly.
else tomorrow. Change it. You know what I mean? Don't just wallow in your pity like somebody gonna come do something for you. Ain't nobody gonna do shit for you but God, bro. And he gonna kill you when you're ready. That's the only thing in life, that's for sure. Only thing. And that's death. That's
How do you
it.
feel your relationship is with God?
Oh, that's my nigga.
Did
Talk to him
you
every
did you
morning, every
find
night.
him? Did you find him after your accident?
Nah, bro. He's been
Before?
with yeah, bro. I didn't that
That's
ain't
good.
even a choice for me. That's my mom's right there, you feel me? I had to know, bro.
You got a praying mama, huh?
Hell yeah, every day. She
That's
praying
what's up.
right now, goddamn.
Do you have kids?
Nah.
No.
I got
Okay.
a lot of nephews and nieces though.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, I was looking at your Instagram and I saw something about a kid on there. I thought it was your kid.
Uh, they 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 partial kids, but they my
Yeah, yeah,
nephews and nieces.
yeah. If you what's the best or no, if you could be remembered for one thing, what would it be?
If I could be remembered for one thing, what would it be? That's a good question. If I could be remembered for one thing, what would it be? I kept trying, I guess.
Keep
Kept
trying.
trying. I ain't trying to give up, bro. I mean, there's a lot of goals you could set in life that you might never reach. I definitely got a bunch that I've set before that I might never be able to reach again, but I
Yeah.
ain't give up.
Now, what do you do exactly for work right now?
Uh, I'm a direct support professional. I take care of developmentally disabled individuals,
What does that mean exactly?
like autistic people,
Oh, wow.
Down syndrome, different developmental, like,
Oh,
brain
got it. Okay.
problems.
And how'd you get that job?
Just research. Like I live in Minnesota now, and I used to make prosthetics. I don't really have no stuff like that out here close by, so um, I had to get the job. So I started working at some place called Advance, and that ain't really last long because hours started dwelling down, like coming down and stuff. So I started
Yeah.
going back home, working home, coming back here, going back home, and then I came back here and I got the job where I'm at right now, and I just been there ever since.
Okay. Now, how long was it until you got your prosthetics after the accident?
Uh, my accident was September. I got my prosthetics like October, November,
Oh,
but I
okay.
couldn't
Not too
really
long.
use them so good because my legs were still swollen, and
Swollen, right?
they had to come down to a nice enough size to where it wouldn't hurt.
Wow. And how long did it take for you to learn how to walk with them? I mean, you
Nah,
were riding a dirt bike at 5 months, so probably not that long.
I wasn't walking before I started riding. That was crazy.
No?
Yeah.
Oh,
And nah, bro, I would stand up. I would stand up. I could probably take a couple steps, but I wasn't walking. You know, I
wow.
probably,
Yeah, you wild, bro. You wild for that one.
I probably like walking strong. Without
Yeah.
assistance, probably 6, 7 months. Standing up on my prosthetic, that's instant. You know what I'm saying? That's all core and your body strength. You feel me? But actually taking steps and not feeling like no severe pain. I mean, I still feel pain, but
Yeah, I bet.
I would say that's like 5 to 7 months.
Yeah. Now, is that something? Do you sleep with the prosthetics on or no?
Nah,
Right?
nah,
No, you
nah, nah,
take them
nah.
off.
But they have stuff like that that
They
you
do, right?
just put a part of your body. But I wouldn't do nothing like that.
Wow. Who have been the three most influential people in your life?
Um, I said my oldest brother that passed away. Um, my mom, my dad.
Okay. And what does your day kind of look like on a day-to-day basis?
Get up, brush my teeth, go to work, come home, look something to eat. Probably play some Call of Duty or GTA. I used to go to the gym a lot, but I don't really go no more. Um, Probably play some basketball, softball, something like that, depending on the day. Come home, shower, go to sleep, do it again.
Normal stuff. Normal stuff. Wow. Do you feel like your legs have stopped you from doing some things? And what?
I wouldn't say my legs stopped me from doing anything. I stopped me from doing a lot of things by losing my legs.
Yeah.
But my legs do play like a part, not allowing me to do a lot of things. Like now I could be a firefighter if I wanted to be, but I can't.
So
You know,
if you wanted to be, you can go for it. But what do you mean you can't? Why couldn't you? Because
I don't have
they
no
wouldn't
legs.
allow you.
You ever seen
Oh
a
yeah.
no leg firefighter?
Yeah, I know, right?
If I
Wow.
wanted to be a cop right now, I can't.
But is that something that you would have wanted to do or
I
no?
mean, back when I was young and dumb,
Oh,
now
okay. No.
now fuck,
No, yeah.
cop makes 100,000 a year. My kid want to go to Disney World. You know what I'm saying? My kid deserves a good fucking education. My kid deserves things that I never had. And how you gonna do that if you don't have a good career?
Yeah.
People
You mean
might
like
think,
your future family, right?
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You can't think about today or yesterday. Only time you think about yesterday is when you're trying to better tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, that's real. What's one piece of advice you'd give to someone um that's going through something traumatic right now?
Sun always shines tomorrow.
I love it. What are your future plans as of right now? I
Future
mean,
plan.
I know you've been talking a little bit about like dreams and things like that, goals, but you haven't really exactly like talked to us about any. Is there
I mean,
anything in mind you want to do?
they say don't ever let the left hand know what the right hand doing. I'm that type of guy. I don't really talk about what the hell I want to do, but I just want to finish my degree, bro. I
Oh,
finished my
you in school
degree.
right now?
Yeah.
For what?
It was psychology at first. I switched to rec and sports management.
Why'd you choose psychology? Because I asked because I actually my first time going to college, I tried going for psychology too.
I
Why'd
took
you
a
choose?
I took a psychology class and I learned that I was depressed for a little bit, but I was able to freaking beat my own depression without even knowing that shit. And I liked it. I even helped a couple of my classmates. That shit made me feel like a nerd how good it was.
Wow.
I fucked with it.
And so you were doing psychology before, and then you went to what? I'm sorry.
Rec and sports management.
Oh, regular sports management. What do you plan on doing with that?
Probably just working at a
Something with sports.
recreational facility, something with disabled people playing sports and shit. I like that.
Did you used to play sports?
Yeah, I played a little bit of football, basketball, soccer.
Was it just like on the street, or was it on some teams?
Mostly on the street. I played a little bit of football from my high school, but it wasn't nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? I probably played varsity 1 year, JV two. No,
Wow.
JV 1 year, varsity 1 year. I didn't get to play the following year.
Wow. That's what's up, man. Cool, cool. And do you believe in love at first sight?
It depends on shit what you looking at.
Okay.
Like a
And
newborn baby.
I mean anything could be a potential future partner.
Nah,
I mean,
man,
your
you
kid, I feel like you would fall in love at first sight, right?
that's the only situation I get what you're talking about. A other person, you gotta get to know them, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You be in love with how they look.
Can't
You know what
fall in
I
love
mean?
too quick, right?
You know what I mean?
Cool. And what does health and wellness mean to you?
Health and wellness. I mean, health is everything. Even though I smoke, you feel me? But I take care of my body. I don't feel like you should be walking around with a body you can't control. Um, you look good, you feel good, you know, and you won't
Yeah.
really understand what that means until you actually hit the gym. You know what I mean? You start working out, you feel amazing. So health is everything, bro.
Do you spend a lot of time on social media?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to do something big with that? It seems like.
Ah, it's a hit or miss, but I don't really give a damn. Only
Yeah.
thing I really be on Instagram for right now, it's like a slot filler. I be watching videos and shit. I be laughing a lot. You know, don't really be some shit to do sometimes, so I be watching videos. Um, if I post the content, is basically because it made me laugh. You know what I'm saying? So when I put it up, it's so I can go back and look at it down the line. You know what I mean? It ain't really
Yeah.
for other interactions. If that happens, it's like, yeah, cool points. You feel me? But it's mostly for me, bro.
That's cool, man. Now, where can listeners find you if somebody wants to check you out, add you, and things like that?
I mean, uh, my Instagram, I guess,
Okay.
450 underscore stinger. That's me.
Cool, cool. And I'll make sure to drop it too. But
Respect.
yeah, man, I appreciate your time, bro. Like I said, I'm really humbled by everything that you've been through, and I'm proud of you, bro. I mean, you're
Yeah,
doing it,
respect, man. Respect, man.
and hopefully this starts a relationship. I mean, I never knew you before this, just so the listeners know. But anything you need, hey, I'm here for you, bro. Any projects or anything like that that you got, um, in the works, or you want to, try to do in the future, let me know. I'll put on the show. You got me here. Anything you need, all right, brother?
Hey, vice versa, man. I appreciate everything, man. Trust me, dog.
All
Enjoy
right,
your day,
bro.
bro.
Hey, you too, man. Be safe.
Already.
Wow, 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 wow. That that really makes you think. Okay, it really makes you think because a lot of times we walk around here complaining and just thinking somebody else ain't got it worse than you, or somebody's life ain't harder than yours. And stories like that is what makes me think and makes me appreciate my life more, right? Like, I'm gonna walk out of here and go hug my kids. I'm gonna walk out of here and go spend time with my kids, and I'm gonna be grateful for it, right? So that was amazing. Now, quote of the day. Let's see here. Set your mind on things above, not on earthly things. And we got his picture here, which I wanted to show. Again, with the sea moss, guys, the sea moss. I keep telling you guys, if you guys are getting sick, if you guys are, uh, feeling like you're missing minerals, you guys definitely need to get on the sea moss. It's got every mineral that the body needs. Um, Dr. Sebi and all these other herbalists talk about 92 minerals out of 102 is inside of this. I don't know if that's 100% true, but I know this has a lot of minerals. Okay. So when you study the ocean, you actually see that the ocean has all the minerals that the body has. So just do your own research on the ocean and see how beneficial it is for the human body. If you guys don't want to get it from me, just get it from anywhere. Just make sure it's the real stuff. They're selling a lot of pool grown stuff. And as you see here, the sea moss worked for weight loss. It works for all sorts of stuff, guys. Again, please hashtag Jordy Speaks. Anybody that you want me to interview, any sponsors? We need sponsors, guys. We need more guests to be on the show. So go ahead and hashtag Jordy Speaks on potential guest or potential sponsors page. Again, if you are in debt and you need to balance any transfer any balances, uh, dooronline.org has a 2.9% interest APR on any balance transfers. So definitely go check them out. And for culture review of the day, boom, boom, boom. Florida woman arrested after being overpaid $400,000 by her job. She bought a food truck for her family, sent over 100K to family in Argentina to build a house, and bought a few luxury items thinking it was a blessing from God. Don't do this, guys. Don't do this stuff. All right, guys. So that was it. Hopefully, this was a blessing, you guys. Hopefully, you guys can learn something from this fella from Troy. I think it was powerful, and yeah, I'll drop his his link and everything like that in the show notes. But yeah, guys, till the next one. Talk soon.